Gray House is a private nonprofit agency serving those in the north end of Springfield who are facing tough times. But it's the volunteers there who really help the Gray House support our neighbors in need. As Brittany Murphy reports, one everyday man has been going above and beyond to give back.
I think that charity begins at home in the local area. I think people like myself should be involved with the local area rather than have just the money come from Washington, D.C. So it's the personal touch with the people that I live with.
Pat Henry of East Longmeadow has been volunteering for more than 40 years all around Springfield. Eventually, he was helping at the Gray House, a nonprofit that works with low-income populations in the north end of Springfield.
The north end is one of the poorest areas in the Commonwealth, and so we're really dedicated to helping people get food, education, and youth services so that they can feel comfortable and feel a part of the community and get the service that they need in a positive environment.
Pat started helping at the food pantry, dating, sorting, and stocking the shelves.
Eventually, I said, this is such a caring, concerned place, and it's so personal that I wanted to be out there with the people coming in and doing the intake. Since I grew up in Puerto Rico, I knew some Spanish, I remembered it. I said, what a great place to go volunteer and with some of the people I grew up with.
Pat is a longtime volunteer in the food pantry, but he also has a lot of volunteer experience in a different role.
I have volunteered at another of the Gray House's programs, the Adult Learning Program, where I taught English to primarily Puerto Ricans. I remember Miguel, he was 55. He was only 6 months off the island. And he said, I gotta learn English if I'm gonna get any ahead here. So he learned English. It was wonderful.
It's not only the clients that Pat helps, it's also who he works alongside, like Program Director Ben Holt.
Most of the Spanish that I can speak now is from Pat.
Now 7 years dedicated to the Gray House, and Pat is back at the food pantry, greeting people as they come in and more.
I say, welcome to Gray House. We're glad you're here. Buenos dias. Bienvenido a la Casa Gris. So they all feel welcome, and I help them fill out their forms.
Executive Director Teresa Liberti tells Western Mass News that Pat is an amazing volunteer.
Just very patient and kind to everyone who comes through, and any anxiety that they might be feeling from coming to a food pantry is just really relieved when they speak to Pat.
Every Thursday, you'll find Pat at the Gray House.
I'm just here for basically 4 hours a week.
But Teresa disagrees.
Yeah, Pat comes whenever we need him. If anything extra is going on, he's the first one to say, hey, I'm available, let me know exactly what you need.
He's got a great spirit about himself, great commitment, and he just makes it fun, you know. He's a great guy.
If you're inspired by Pat and looking to give back,
I would say come on down. We need you because it can be very hectic. We serve 80 to 120 families in 4 hours. And that's a lot of work. And so we would love to have more volunteers.
For Western Mass News and Everyday People, sponsored by PeoplesBank, I'm Brittany Murphy.